Statistics shows that some 700,000 people globally commit suicide every year. This does not, include the number of people who would have made attempts but failed in their bid to take their own life. Now, many people whom I've spoken to know someone who would have taken their own life or would have at least attempted to take their own life. Whenever someone commits a suicide, those who knows the victim would always ask the question, why did he or she do that? What was the cause for them deciding to take something as precious as their own life? Now, I personally do not believe that any one factor is responsible for a person taking his or her life. But I believe that one factor sometimes can be the triggering factor that causes them to make the decision to actually, decide to carry out the act. Now, so one may ask then, so what are some of the other factors that one should, consider when it comes to a person becoming suicidal? Well, one of the things that one needs to understand is that depression, severe depressions, more or less, can lead to suicide or suicide attempt. A person who is suffering from depression might not be at a severe stage. If you know that this is how you're feeling very depressed, get help, because it can escalate into a severe state and then cause, some sort of complication down the road. Psychiatric illnesses, different types of psychiatric illnesses can cause a person to, become suicidal or demonstrate suicide ideation. People with financial and economic difficulties. This is actually a very major factor. Relationship and financial challenges has shown to be, two major, very strong factors when it comes to a person committing suicide. So, dealing with relationship challenges and with lack of finances can be challenging to anyone. And if you're feeling overwhelmed by it, again, I reiterate, try and get some help. A person who would have experienced trauma in any way, or a person who is being bullied, and this is something that frequently occurs with children in school settings. Children who are bullied sometimes out of their frustration and their sense of hopelessness, that the situation and embarrassment also sometimes, can become depressive in some way, and perhaps maybe at the same time become suicide and demonstrate suicide ideation. Diseases, sickness, chronic diseases and sicknesses, that is, can cause a person to also become suicidal. And it is important that you try to get treatment, try to get counseling to be able to cope with these situations when they do come your way, or if they come, God forbid they do. But suicide can happen to anyone, considering the factors that I would have mentioned if you do not get help. So today, my encouragement to you, if you're dealing with any form of challenge in mental health, financial, relationship, health issues, chronic health issues, that is, please try and get some help, because you don't want the inevitable sometime to happen where you become frustrated and then the thought of ending your life comes into play. Thank you.